Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition, Josef Belgian Blonde Ale Revisited. This is sold at Trader Joe's. It's brewed by Martens Brewing of Belgium, in business for over 250 years. This recipe, they say, was started in 1867. If you look on their website, there's a beer called Christoffel Blonde, and made of barley, cornmeal, sugar, and special selection of aromatic hops. High fermentation beer, ale, blonde beer full of spicy aroma. And it's 6%. This one is 6% with the kind of fancy Kingdom of Belgium label. You can get a 6-pack, I think, for $5.99 at Trader Joe's. They might also sell a variant, a relabeled version at Aldi. I've seen some beers at Aldi grocery stores, not around here, but in the Chicago south suburbs. Water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. Okay, it can't be that one because that one uses cornmeal. Okay, Martens NV Bachhold Repellerwag 1, Bocholt, Belgium. Latitude Wines, Danville, California. Okay, Trader Joe's does all kind of, they don't make their own beer. They sell private label store brand beers from contract brewers such as Gordon Biersch in California, Martens in Belgium, Minhas up there in Monroe, Wisconsin, also known as Joseph Huber Brewing. They get beers from La Crosse, Wisconsin, I believe, which is City Brewing. Shipyard in Maine, and probably some others. I had this in 2014. I thought it was very good. Beer Advocate and Rate Beer are saying it's okay. I have some Limburger cheese. People might make fun of me. All he does is eat Limburger. I don't just eat Limburger. But once or twice a year I'll buy some as a little special treat. It is $6.49 for 8 ounces. So I'm not going to be buying it every day. Alright, somebody said, great value hot sauce. Well, I was trying to check out all the different hot sauce brands. I think Tabasco is probably the best, but there's some other really good ones. Louisiana brand, which was owned by Bruce Foods and sold off to a Georgia company, makes a really good habanero. Let's check it out. President's West Lateran 12 glass, 6%. That sounds pretty nice. Here's some National Bohemian bottles and cans. I've bought this over the years, never in Louisiana. Always on road trips to, well, Maryland. And if you ever see National Bohemian Ice, Bo Ice, 5.8%, then you've really seen something. I bought this at one place in my life. On US Highway 40. And close to downtown Baltimore. You know, you go in the place and they got the bulletproof glass and the guy behind the glass, and he's got this little turnstile thing, give you the money. Pretty scary location, but fine place. I saw Bo Ice or the 40 ounce of Schaefer. Oh yeah, the aroma. It looks, Belgian blonde. Not much of a head. Might be a bigger head and a narrower brim glass. Golden, clear, and like I said in my previous video, just lots of fierce bubble streams and an enormous amount of sediment. I mean, this, I have to call them back. Sediment rich. Very fruity. Uh, I'll call him back in a minute. Okay, fruity like pear, maybe some pear. No harsh flavors. Maybe a little spice, sweetness, white bread. Um, it's almost like a champagne type thing. I don't want to say champagne, but it's made according to the Reinheitsgebot: water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. It's a pretty thin body, light to medium body really, but more on the light side. A crisp finish and enjoyable. Now, a lot of these Belgian beers, which we brag about, and I like the brown bottle, I don't have to worry about skunk. A lot of these Belgian beers that we deal with are frankly made with candy sugar. And so that, you'd say, well, that's cheating. It's not cheating, but it is adding an extra ingredient to add to the flavor. And I'm talking about things like West Vlaterra 12, Chimay beers. They're using the candy sugar. So, you know, I always used to say, what would those beers be like without the candy sugar? And I think this is a good example. Is it a store brand beer? Yes. Is it private label? Yes. Is it cheap? Yes. Is this beer bad? No, 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 no. What a value. $5.99 a six pack is probably one of the best values that you can possibly get a hold of. Does have that pear that you know, the pears, I guess just not the baking pears, but the pears you would eat. Was that Bartlett? So a little sweet, not overly sweet. Probably on the sweetness scale it's 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. On the hoppiness scale, it's 2 out of 5 bitterness, 2 out of 5 hop cones, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Not overly sweet. Is it bursting with flavor? If you want something that's intensely flavorful, this is not going to work. If you want something that's mellow, mild, highly drinkable, and well crafted, this is the one to get. I would love to try the Martens Brewery branded beers. Here you got a lion here, heraldic lion. I would like to try their branded beers like their Martens Pills, which apparently are very popular in Africa, like Gabon, country of Gabon. But this is about all we get. So how would I rate it? I said B plus before. I think I'm going to jump it up to an A minus. Yeah, it's at the lower end of excellent, but it's still excellent. And for $5.99 a six pack, it's pretty hard to beat. So good job, Trader Joe's. And some people say, why don't you go back and revisit the name tag and the Old Times Pilsner, Old Times Lager? Okay, I'll do it. I dread it, but I'll do it. So laissez-les bon temps roulé, good stuff all around, and even this, this great value Louisiana hot sauce is pretty good. Not bursting with hot heat or flavor, but good. Y'all come on down to New Orleans.